welcome back, guys. So, today we are going to learn some very special things related to chess. It's very special. Ever wondered why strong players like Gary Kasparov or Magnus Carlsen always seem to get perfect positions from the very start of the game? The secret is simple. They don't memorize random moves, they follow openings. In this video, you will learn the 10 golden principles of chess, openings that can instantly improve your game. We will just move forward to our first principles. So the first principles of our opening is we have to control the center. Let's say this is the starting position and these are the center squares. The main idea is to control the center. So this is d4, d5, e4, e5. We have to move our pawns to control the center. We can play d4, e4 to control the center and grab control early, because pieces in the center can attack in very direction. So we have to first control the center and then we should develop our pieces. Like we have to control the center, let's say d4, e4, and then we have to develop our pieces. First we have to develop our knight, because our bishops can work from initial positions to attack. So first we have to develop our knight and then bishops, because knights are the first priority than bishop, and then we will develop our bishop. So this is just an example how we have to develop. And then the second thing, king safety. The king should be safe. So the idea of keeping the king safe is just not castling. Your king can be safe in the center, as let's say black have done some moves. Say 1 minute. Let's say this. Okay, black has castles. Okay, so we can see that our king is safe in the center because there is not such a early attack. So, but we should castle. But king is safe in the center, so we can delay the castle, or we can go for the things. We can move forward to do other things like activating the queen. Okay, activating the queen so that queen can put up the power, attack, and then we can think about our king, that where to castle, long side or short side, where you can prefer. Let's go with our third principle, because second principle was to save the king and develop the pieces, and first principle was to control the center. Third principle, to exploit an advantage in development, you must attack. So, what does it mean? Like when you are advantage and you got advantage of development, like you are white playing d4 and then upon play e6, sorry, this d6, e4, e5, and after that like knight f3, and opponent play like he's playing some pawn moves. Okay, e5 and then some pawn moves. Okay, bishop to here, pawn moves again, development. He is just moving the pawns. Development. Whenever opponent do some random things, we should develop our pieces and castle. So he's just moving the pawns. We have completed our development. Then you can see we have lead in development because our pieces are ready to attack and develop. And king is well castled and saved. And his pieces are blocked, not developed, and the rooks are very bad. We can activate a queen to attack and proceed. And his king is not very safe in the center. Now we can attack his king because our pieces are ready to attack. Okay, let's say he now starting the development. We can go for attack, direct attack, like retreating the knight to push the pawns and to attack his enemy king with our pawns and pieces. So when we have advantage in development, we must attack. So this was how, like, what is advantage of development. Our pieces are ready and the king is safe, and his pieces are not so much like not developed properly. We can go for attack. Our fourth principle. Common beginner mistake is bringing the queen out too early. Strong players like Bobby Fischer used to punish this early. Fight bad enemy pieces can attack your queen and gain tempo. So what happens when you develop early queens? Like you can say you are white, you play d4, e5, you take out the bishop, I take out. You take out the queen. You are taking out the queen too early. Now his pieces can attack freely your queen and gain tempo to develop your his pieces, and you will be lack of development. You will give advantage to him of development and he can attack you easily. That's why you don't need it to develop or centralize your queen too early. After you have developed the pieces, bishop, knight, and castle, your safety of the king is done, then you can go for queen activity or attack. Okay. Bonus tip. Don't memorize openings. Understand ideas. Even Capablanca said you don't needed to know long lines if you understand positions. If you know the ideas of the openings related, what to do, what is my plan, how to play, like let's say e4, e5, okay, knight f3, knight f6, bishop c4, bishop c5. Okay, where's the pawn? Oh my god. D3, D6, knight C3, knight F6, bishop E3, bishop B6, like castle, knight D5, something related to it. If you know the ideas of these openings and your pawn structures, related to your pawn structures, development, and then you don't want to just memorize that opening. So let's move to first. Development purposefully and not just for development but only for effectiveness means that when you are developing the piece, you should not only look for the development like he has told to develop, I will develop the piece. No, no, no. You have to develop for effectiveness. Where is your piece is more effective when you develop? Let's say e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, and like it's a d3 and knight f. So here, some people go for like say like he has said to develop the knight, he has said to develop the piece. We have to develop it. Okay, well, no problem. But after d6, he has said to develop castle. He has said to develop the bishop. But when you develop the bishop on e3, it is okay. But you should see right where your bishop can be placed effectively. Go with bishop g5, not with bishop e3, but with bishop g5 to pin the queen. There is a threat that this knight is pinned and now knight d5 is coming. So this thing is the example of develop purposefully and not just for development. The for development but only for effectiveness. We have to develop for effectiveness. Okay, so let's go forward with our fifth principle. Don't waste time or move. Try to develop a new piece on each and every move. Don't move a piece twice in the opening. Means that we should or move. Basically, it is ask telling you moves in chess. You should never waste moves to do like h3, a3, b3. These moves are ridiculous. You should not waste time to do these things. You should develop your piece on each and every move. You should develop your uh, least active piece. You should develop. You should improve your pieces and don't don't move your piece like I developed my first like five. Uh, so let's say knight f6 comes and if we play d3, we play d6. But here should develop our pieces like let's say we play bishop. Let's say we play bishop to d2 and then in castles. Just giving an example. So we have developed our bishop to d2, but it's not developed. Just an example. We have developed our bishop to d2, but we are moving it twice to, let's say, bishop. We are moving it twice to bishop g5 without any reason. But yeah, it is spinning the knight. But let's say bishop g5 is then also good, but like bishop e3. Yeah. Bishop e3 without any reason, moving your piece twice in the opening is not a good way. You are wasting your moves. Like, I'm not saying that you don't have to move your piece twice in the opening, but yeah, you have to move. It's like you are getting a pawn. Let's see example, like knight c6. Now we have take out our queen outside, and we have played knight to c6, right? So we have take out the queen, but it is not a good move because take outing the queen early in the opening is not a good move at all. So that's why black just developed, but black missed one thing, that there's a threat on f7 to checkmate. But yeah, here you can move your piece twice, because there is a reason of checkmate, or you can capture. If you can capture a pawn, if you are winning a pawn, or if you have a better position, you can improve your pieces. Uh, to you can move your piece twice in the opening to improve, to win a pawn. If you are winning a pawn, to improve the piece. If you are getting something, but don't without like not without any reason. Okay, so our sixth principle is don't make careless pawn moves. So we have to not make any careless pawn moves or unnecessary pawn moves in our game, right? Let's say d4, d5, e3, c5, and many players I saw them playing h3 and a3. This is unnecessary pawn moves. Okay, you are wasting your time. You can develop your knight, bishop, and bishop, knight, castle, and go for a nice position. But why are you wasting your time? So we should not move and make any careless pawn moves. Our seventh principle: try to develop with threats, but don't threat pointless. Like, we should develop with threats, right? Let's say d4, d5, and we take out our knight to f3. He takes these, and now most of the people take out here bishop g5, saying that we are giving the threat to queen. We are developing our bishop with threat, and this is a good move, but not after bishop g5. This is a pointless threat. Right. Sometimes it makes pointless because you can just play bishop e7 and exchange your, like a, this bishop is good, right? This bishop can't control the squares. See, one, two, this square will be blocked after playing c3. So this bishop is very bad bishop because this bishop is controlling only one square, and rest of these, if you can, the only five squares, right? Because all the rest are blocked. Okay, and our bishop is good. It can be replaced on f4 and is seeing on the c7 pawn, and next our knight can jump on b5 and target c7. So that's why we should not threat pointlessly to develop our piece. Okay, our eighth principle: after every opponent's move, check. We have to check, capture, and threat. So it is a universal principle after every opponent's move, right? Let's say a very famous example. Knight c6, queen f3, and we should check the last move of your opponent. Queen f3. What is any there check of opponent? Yes, there is a check. Yeah, even there's a checkmate, there's a capture, there's a threat. So the threat is on f7. Now you have seen the threat, there's a threat on f7, you can easily defend it. So you have to every time after every opponent's move, check, capture, and threat. The main part of this video is that principle you have clear. Now you had the idea how to get playable position when you don't know openings, or you can just follow opening principles to get a playable position. Now you know the 8 golden principles of chess openings. If you follow these ideas, your game will instantly become stronger and more solid. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe and comment your favorite opening. And remember, great games are not memorized, they are understood. Bye.